Okay, a video on the frame and plastics, wheels, forks, etc. on the 2000 Honda CR500. I have another video on the engine and all the parts that go with it. All new bearings, crank. It's a detailed video. Has a new FMF exhaust. So we'll take a look at it from both sides first from a distance. Everything, that frame is straight, no cracks, no damage, original paint. I got a bench right here, so it's a little hard to get far enough away to get the whole bike in. Okay, it's a pretty good side shot. This bike is in nice shape. Definitely a good bike to build. Okay, let's look at the underside of the frame. No dents. Frame rails are all in good shape. Missing some paint, obviously. But it's an honest bike. Nothing's covered up. No cracks. Motor mounts are all good. Look how clean those motor mount bolts are. So I've had this bike. It's been in here for 2 years actually. I bought all the motor parts, less than a year ago. And then I just haven't got around to finishing it. So, foot pegs, nice and tight. Original pegs, not bent. Let's look at the linkage and the rear part of the frame. That all moves nice and smooth. I have not taken that apart. Brake levers not bent. Swing arm. This is in good shape. Not perfect. Like I said, I haven't done anything other than pressure wash this. Back wheel's nice and straight. It's not in as good a shape as the front wheel. Here's the subframe's nice and straight. Nothing's damaged on any part of this frame. No threads are bad. Here's this other side of the swing arm. Rear shock is not leaking. And it's got a few nicks under here. That's the worst of the swing arm right there. This area. Like I said, that back wheel is nice and straight, fully functional. It's not perfect as far as cosmetics. The front wheel looks great. We're gonna lower it down. It has a different caliper on it that supposedly gives it better braking. Caliper and master cylinder. The front wheel, it's not very nice. Wheels are definitely not bent. Okay, I'm gonna lower this. It's gonna make a little noise. Okay, let's look inside the airbox. Nice and clean. That I did clean out. Sides of the airbox, really good shape. The subframe is so straight, it's perfect. You can tell just by, if you just look at this gap here, then obviously this part's not tweaked, and the fender is nice and straight, lines up centered on the wheel. Okay, look at the top around the shock. No damage there. Like I said, there is no damage on this frame other than paint. There's up the steering head area. It's got these risers and a larger, the bigger size bar on it. New ODI grips. Levers are in good shape. New UFO plastics. So look at this side of the frame too. No cracks there. That's just rust, a little bit of rust. Surface rust. Same thing over here. Nothing's damaged. I'm sure you can probably see from this video. Airbox is nice. Forks aren't leaking. They don't appear to be leaking. I've pushed them up and down. I just see no leaks there. The fork seals look good. You know, the rear brake caliper's dirty. Still could use some cleanup and maybe powder coat if you want it to look perfect. But it'd be a great bike to just put that engine back together, and maybe if you wanted to do a little touch up here and there on the frame and just ride this thing or race it. Another look at the swing arm. Pegs are tight. I think that's it. Don't know what else to show. Handlebars in great shape, nothing tweaked there. Levers are all good. Over here I have OEM radiator shrouds. The rest of the UFO plastics. The tank I have is an oversized tank that came with the bike. And it originally had Pro Circuit blue and white colors on it. I do have the old plastics that could be restored probably, but they're not bad except for one of the side covers is the worst. All right, side number plate. Here's the clutch cable. And over here, we've got a box of miscellaneous parts that were not cleaned yet. Filter cage. I have a new twin air filter for it. Things like the kickstarter, radiator hoses, clamps. The original master cylinder and caliper right there. Another chain roller, the chain off the bike, the shifter, the head, cylinder head stays, mounts. Nothing there has been cleaned up yet. But everything, this bike is totally complete. No missing parts. And the other option for a tank I have up on the computer here. This is the one I would have went with if I wanted it to have a stock size tank. VMX, made in Angel Fire, New Mexico. $250. I think that's about it. Take one more look at the bike. Definitely a nice bike to finish up. Seems to be extremely low hour especially when I looked at the inside of the engine. That's all on the other video. Like I said, there's a bench over here. It's hard to get far enough away. I think I already looked at this side of the swing arm. And that is the bike.